Welcome back to another Film My Podcast with me as a brand new podcaster and content creator. This is my second episode for you guys on showing you the new setup and how I do my podcast and how I do my content for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So really exciting. Today we only have one podcast, but we have a lot of content that needs to be shot. We are getting better, and as you can tell, I have a new little podcast setup. We have officially moved out the bed in my glam room and put that in storage, and I have my own podcast corner. So that is really fun. I got a chair, I got a side table girl, I got a microphone, I got a table. We have the works. So it's really nice. I don't have to break shit down and break all this stuff. So come along with me today as I film for my podcast. And by the way, the numbers are going up. We just hit 500 downloads on Spotify. From 0 to 500, that's a lot, okay? 500 might not sound like a lot to you, but it's a lot. So watch the chaos of today as I get ready to shoot content and my pod. Let's go. Transitioning from nurse to content creator to now podcast host, it's been a journey, and doing all of this while working full-time, it's not easy. There are late nights, early mornings, and moments I wonder if I'm doing too much. But then I remember why I started this, to share real women's stories, to talk about the parts of plastic surgery no one tells you, to help educate, empower, and connect. This podcast gives me hope because it's not just about surgery, it's about building a space where women feel seen, heard, and supported, and that makes it all worth it. So he set her up with this girl named Maria who was opening up a recovery home, but her recovery home wasn't even open yet. Maria was so kind that she took her into her own home. Essentially, literally saved her life. Stephanie had to go back to that crazy girl's apartment to get her things. And the girl tried going off on here stating what, you don't feel safe here? Girl, what? And the tea is, Stephanie paid her before the services and didn't even ask for her money back. Stephanie's journey, when I was hearing this on the podcast, I was like, there's no way. This sounds like something off of a Lifetime movie. But it was true, and things like this happen every day to women getting plastic surgery and who do not do their research and who are not properly prepared. Plastic surgery might sound like it's not that serious, but it is serious. I'm here so you girls can make safe, informed decisions and be prepared for surgery physically, emotionally, and mentally. Now we have to get a thumbnail. I hope we got it. So just got done filming our TikTok video for the week because I don't like to post the same content on Instagram and TikTok because it's why would I follow you on both if you're just going to post literally the same exact thing? So it's very important to have different content for TikTok and Instagram and even YouTube. So it's a lot going on. I need to change and we need to get ready for this pod. Lighting needs to go on. I have a lot of lights. A lot of lights are necessary. And it gets really hot. Today's guest name is Dana. She is 53 years old and just became a content creator and got married at 49 and lost 150 pounds and got this crazy face and neck lift just a few months ago. And she is living proof that life doesn't stop after 50. I'm so excited to have her on the podcast as a guest today. Okay, so I just set up and I'm going to change, and we are about to get started with our guest interview.
Your girl likes to be prepared. I love to review my guest's background and what surgeries they got and what year, so I'm well informed. I have these cue cards that I made myself, a little DIY moment that really keeps me on track, along with my iPad of all the questions and topics that I aim to ask.
Welcome back to All Things Plastics, where we go beneath the surface of beauty, transformation, and the stories behind the surgery. Today's guest is living proof that life doesn't stop after 50. In fact, sometimes that's exactly where it begins. Hi, how are you? So good. I'm so glad that our listeners get to hear your surgery story and your journey. So iconic. Thank you so much for coming on All Things Plastics. It's been an honor. Your story is transforming and amazing, and I'm so glad you came on. Thank you, doll. Bye. Okay. Whew, girl, we just got done with our plastic surgery podcast, and I'm not gonna lie to you today. We did have a couple technical difficulties, and she was having a tough time navigating her new phone, or she was trying to use her phone, it wasn't working, so we switched to her new camera, and I had to teach her how to connect that to her laptop and then get on the software to do the podcast. And that took a long time, and then no joke, the fire alarm started going off. Girl, that was like a 20-minute delay, and she was so kind that she stayed on the podcast and waited for the fire department to come and turn off the fire alarm. I swear I can't make this shit up. But we are all done with the podcast, so we are going to go to lunch because I am starving. I'm craving a little bit of sushi, some hibachi, so I'm gonna go run and pick that up, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna
staying on here too. I'm in my vlogging era. Because what the fuck do you mean you're being mean to me? You don't pay. No, I'm calling PHR. What the fuck do you mean? You're not allowed to be mean to someone that you work with. What little respect are you?
Get you. Skin to skin, I bet you up.
Okay, so I got done eating and I took about a 30-minute nap on the couch because filming is exhausting. Literally talking to a camera, setting up angles, talking to people, doing your glam. Oh my god, it is exhausting. So I took a little nap. I'm gonna touch up my makeup, and I am so behind on filming content videos today for Instagram, for TikTok, a solo podcast episode. This will be my first solo podcast episode. And it is currently 7:50. So I'm assuming that this is going to take me roughly about 2 hours to get all the content that I want to get done. So let's touch up this glam and start this so we can start editing. I feel like I've done my makeup 20 times today. Okay, let's talk about something that doesn't get said enough. The mom guilt that comes with plastic surgery. Now, I'm not a mom myself, but I work with Okay, y'all, I did something a little unhinged as a plastic surgery nurse. I asked ChatGPT to tell me exactly what aesthetic treatments I need to enhance my face, like a brutally honest bestie with zero chill. Okay, so I did something a little unhinged. As a plastic surgery nurse, I asked ChatGPT to tell me exactly what aesthetic treatments I need to enhance my face, like a brutally honest bestie with zero chill. All right, I am done filming for the day. I did all my content. I am exhausted and I still have to edit. So I'm gonna take my makeup off, take a shower, unwind, and edit a little bit before bed. And then Sundays, I spend my whole day pretty much editing everything that I can so I don't have to edit during the week. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in for another hectic podcast day. We post every week on Spotify and Apple. So if you wanna check us out, head over there, and you can check us out on Instagram and TikTok for way more plastic surgery content. I will see you guys another weekend. Bye.